off on a grand adventure in this full remake of Pac-Man World.
Hold up, did I hear that correctly? Play that back.
Pac-Man World Re-Pac. Pac-Man World Re-Pac. This full remake of Pac-Man World.
It's finally happening. It's finally fucking happening. An HD remaster of Pac-Man World 1 is something that everybody has been asking for years. Back when Crash and Spyro got their remasters on the PlayStation 4. And it's not just a remaster, it's a remake as well. A remake of the first Pac-Man World 1. Now when people say they wanted a Pac-Man World remaster or remake or something like that, they wanted the entire trilogy, or maybe mostly Pac-Man World 1 and 2, since the third one was the black sheep of the trilogy. Now to those people that wanted a Pac-Man World trilogy remaster, like the entire thing, look on the bright side. It's gonna happen eventually, because they're remaking the first one. Why wouldn't they want to do the rest of the World games as well? Now here are my thoughts on the Pac-Man World Re-Pac. All the shenanigans what I'm about to say in this trailer, I really hope I am wrong once they release the actual game, on which is in August 26th. I actually want to compare the original Pac-Man World 1 to this one as well, so that's the whole point of the video. Alright, let's compare. First enemy type I want to take a look at is, are the spiders. Now the spiders in the Re-Pac version, they look good. They honestly look good. But compared to the original, they just had some weird yellow legs, or I don't know what they have yellow legs for. But in the Re-Pac version, it looks good. Clean. Let's just hope that the Re-Pac version of these spiders don't sound like chickens when they die. Now the aliens in the Re-Pac version, they do look a bit off compared to the original. I mean, the original just looked way better than the Re-Pac. I mean, the Re-Pac version looks okay, but the original looks way better in my opinion. Now the skeleton is another type of enemy that does look a bit off compared to the original. I mean, just look at the original compared to the Re-Pac version. What looks better? This one? Or the friendly one? The mummies, there's not too much to say about them. They barely got anything in the Re-Pac trailer. As soon as you just see them, Pac-Man just kills them. But all I gotta say, they both look equally good. There's nothing bad about the mummies. I say they both equally good. They both look good. If there's one thing I love playing Pac-Man, is the sound effects. They are so satisfying when you collect a fruit. Now speaking of fruit, I really hope that these collectibles actually mean something. Like in the original, by collecting fruit and dots, you could get extra lives. I really hope this system comes back to the Re-Pac, because if it doesn't, then what's the point of collecting these fruit and dots in the first place if they don't mean nothing to you? Now when you kill the skeletons, I hope they have the same sound effect when you butt bounce them in the Re-Pac. Pac-Man just tosses his pack dot at him, and I really hope they have the same sound effects when you butt bounce them. If you made it this far, you probably hate me by now. But hey, it's just a trailer. Hopefully I'm wrong. Now the level designs in the trailer, they look fantastic. They look beautiful. The only thing I want to nitpick is the space. Now in the original, you can see the stars moving in the background while you're playing one of the space theme levels. But why in the Re-Pac version, the background level just doesn't move at all? Don't get me wrong, I do love the background of the space level. It looks fucking gorgeous, I could tell you that. Now I really hope they do add where you can actually move while you're playing, and if they don't, then that's fine by me. I'm okay. It already looks beautiful enough as it is. It doesn't need to one up the original. Now we got the Pac family, and first of all, I gotta say is, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this bitch in the middle? Whatever happened to Miss Pac-Man? Now, I get the whole Miss Pac-Man situation. All I gotta say is, fuck you, Ad Games. What the fuck are you doing? Look what you're doing to this poor Pac-Man design. I don't know what the hell. I can't even say anything about the design. It's just, Miss Pac-Man does not look good at all. The baby Pac-Man on the left with the one that looks like the daughter, she looks good. That's all I gotta say. The only one thing I wish they add is the nose. Just a little tiny bit of a nose. I mean, the sun looks good. Professor Pac looks good. Chomp Chomp looks fucking humongous as fuck. And Puka, looks way smaller than the original. All I gotta say is the Pac family looks good. They really do. It's just that Pac-Man she just needs to get the fuck out of the game. Just put Miss Pac-Man in. That's all. The bosses. Alright, let's take a look. First of all, we have Wingback, you know, the very first boss you fight in the first world, or whatever boss you're gonna do first, because I know in the original you don't have to do like the worlds in order. You can just go in any order you want. But anyway, so with that out of the way, Wingback, it looks the same. You know, the only CAC difference is we have less targets than the original. Like the original had 5, now we have 3. I guess it's just to, make it a little bit more difficult. But other than that, Wingbat looks simple boss. Anubis Rex. Wow, they actually nerfed this motherfucker to the ground. To the point where they added platforms so you don't fall off the fucking little rev roll when you try to open its heart. I guess one of the motherfuckers that was working on the Re-Pac saw this fucking boss and like, damn, we really need to nerf this motherfucker. That's the way how I see it. Other than that, I think it's gonna play simple. Like, I guess not too hard, but not too easy neither. I don't know, maybe the platforms will fall if he gets to a certain point where, you know, you did enough damage, the platforms are gonna fall now. Other than that, I don't know how the obstacles are gonna work, or like anything that's gonna come at you, like the lasers or the tornadoes or the fireballs coming from the sky. I don't know how that's gonna work. That's probably gonna be the same, but just nerf with the platforms and all that. King Galaxian. Wow. All I gotta say is it looks exactly the same, but with a new fresh coat of paint. Now looking at the Re-Pac trailer, there's something that you can actually hit above King Galaxian. There's a giant, massive red target that you can hit. I'm not sure that's a new hit point, or maybe that's just a new mechanic. I'm not sure. And also the fire button. I think there's a new mode, a new version of the fire button where you can just shoot triple lasers at once. Now speaking of the fire button, I really hope the fire button you are able to hold it instead of tapping or rapidly pressing circle, X, or square, because that shit was just really annoying. Other than that, there's really nothing else I can say about King Galaxian other than I guess they're gonna make it a little bit easier this time. But yeah, that's all I can really say. The clown race. Other than the clowns looking dead in the trailer, all I gotta really say is I'm really excited for this first person race against the clowns. I know there was like 8 or 12 different clowns in the race in the original. But yeah, I want to see how this first person is actually gonna take. And the theme of the race looks amazing. Looks like an actual circus go-kart against the clowns. Other than that, I really hope they do polish the clowns up, like their actual afro hair moving and giving us the evil creepy laugh, you know, like the original did. But other than that, I'm excited about the clown race. Man, this boss just drags, and I still can't believe this is the final boss before you can fight Talkman. What a boring ass boss, man. You just fucking suck. Holy shit, Cronekeeper, what the fuck happened to you? My boy went from this to this. They completely redone Cronekeeper boss fight, and holy shit, this looks an actual boss itself. Like, it's not even Talkman. Like, it's an actual giant fucking robot try to shoot you down with its lasers, and the conveyor belts try to put you left to right. The magnets are back. They're probably gonna be annoying like they were in the original. But yeah, other than that, the Cronekeeper boss fight actually looks pretty sick.
And now, here's the guy you've all been waiting for. Let's hear it for Pac-Man!
Look, here I am. Love me. Don't run! How about a hug? You've interfered with my plans for the last time, Pac-Man!
Talkman, probably one of the best final boss fights in any of the Pac-Man World trilogy, hands down. The only thing I don't like about him in the Re-Pac version is that he doesn't have a nose. Like, come on, Bandai Namco, how come he doesn't have a nose? And also his size in comparison to the original. Why is he this small compared to the original Talkman? Whatever happened to him being this giant imposter of Pac-Man? Like, I don't get it. Hopefully they do kind of make his size like ginormous, like the same size as the original. Or maybe it could just be the camera that he's so far that it just makes him look small. I don't know, maybe he could look ginormous when the camera gets close to him. I don't know. And he also has a different new mechanics. He has a machine gun to shoot Pac-Man down. He also has a jetpack, Buzz Lightyear wannabe. His jetpack, I don't know if he's gonna have a new attack move in the final boss fight. I'm not really sure, but hopefully they do come up with something with his jetpack mechanic. Maybe it could be completely new attack move than, you know, just spamming the pack dots and butt bouncing him with the buttons and, you know, red rolling him to death. Yeah, hopefully they do something new with the jetpack mechanic. I think it'll be pretty interesting. And those are all my thoughts on the Pac-Man World Re-Pac trailer. And I gotta say, I am really excited to play this game. Like, I really am. I probably pissed some people off along the way while watching this video, but keep in mind, this is just a trailer after all. And I really hope that I am wrong, or this video is all wrong. They just gotta polish things up a bit. Now, before I end the video here, I just want to say go check out the gameplay. There will be links in the description. Yeah, other than that, really excited to play this game. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.